Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, you know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's the one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came to my lane. So don't get me fucked. Y'all made me cook.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, champ. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
He plays stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposed hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that tried to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champ.
For real.
You've got my full attention now, and I still acknowledge you as a legend. What really goes down when two of boxing's greatest figures, icons who built their legacy on speed, strength, and undeniable confidence, run into each other at the wrong moment? What happens when quiet tension turns into subtle disrespect, and that respect flips into action? This wasn't just some casual encounter. This involves Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather, point two of the smoothest, most stylish, and hottest to touch fighters of their era clashing at an airport. Not inside a ring, not during a showcase, but in real life. And here's the shocking part. Floyd didn't even make the first move. That's right. The money man himself ended up taking a hit and even a visit to...
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. The 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike, I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion, but I will fight about my opinion. Right. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Let's go through everything step by step. From the point where the tension first began to build, to the exact moment punches were thrown, and the aftermath that left the boxing world in complete shock. So, where did it all...
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing.
And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left-hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockdown against Lugadal, that was a flash in Madison Square Garden in New York. This is the first time Roy Jones has been hammered by a power punch, and it's cost him.
He wants to do, I have to do, he's going to start doing it this round right now. I think he really realizes that he's getting jeopardy of losing the fight. Before he said it was okay. Well, he turned it up against...
And a left hand, and he put the hand up again for the second time in 2 fights, and for the second time in 2 fights, he's not going to get up, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring again?
Not the one we are used to seeing, because we didn't see him tonight. We saw the guy who got knocked out by Tarver getting knocked out by Glenn,
and he is still out on the canvas and hurt badly.
In our meeting yesterday, Roy Jones made it clear that he didn't think Harper's knockout on him suggested he had deteriorated as a fighter. Quote, it's too common. But that'll do at this stage, just a minute into potentially what is a 36-minute night, 12 3-minute rounds. He's gone.
You become a legend, and Johnny Green is on the verge of history. Green, here's Jones to the line. This is going to finish. It's one round. The crowd roars. Green fires. And he stopped the body. Then he's going to go back down to the line. 1 minute 4 seconds remaining. Jimmy's struggling. It's over. Danny Green.
Only a few days before everything went down at the airport, Floyd Mayweather uploaded a brief clip on Instagram. There was no caption, no narration, just a slow-motion video showing Roy Jones Jr. getting dropped. Meanwhile, Floyd sat back in a luxury suite, casually sipping wine with that familiar smirk on his face. He didn't say...
Y'all see what he did with Roy Jones?
What you mean?
All right, so Roy Jones had said something about him, and he ended up making a post. Floyd Mayweather ended up making a post about Roy Jones getting knocked out. Y'all ain't seen that shit? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's silly because, you know, a lot of people don't have, you know, a lot of boxers do not like Floyd. Like, a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But again, Floyd ain't got like...
Yeah. He don't care. He just say
I think a lot of the boxers, and I ain't saying Floyd is bad, and I think a lot of boxers mad they had nothing to do with Floyd did.
Right, which is do his own thing.
Do his own thing. They wanted to, like, but they didn't have like.
And what you just brought up makes me bring up another point.
The internet picked it up instantly. Fans began going in on Roy. Memes took over the timeline. Washed legend. Floyd would never end up like that. This is why Roy avoided Floyd back in 2002. It all started getting to Roy, and he didn't stay quiet. He took it personally, not only as a fighter, but as a man. This wasn't just online talk, and it became something deeper.
You fought Roy in his prime, at his very best, at 168.
He fought me in my prime.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. And he fought me, and he won.
Yeah.
He beat me.
Yeah.
You know what? He ain't beat me like he beat everybody else.
He had to work to beat you. Yeah. In his prime, who would you say was better? You were in the ring with Roy. You saw Floyd in their primes. Who had a better prime? Who was the overall better fighter?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones? Why is that? What separates him from Floyd in their prime?
The reason why was Roy put everybody in their prime. Floyd put everybody after their prime. He would have fight me to fight Pacquiao.
Pac was still in his prime, wasn't he? Pacquiao was younger than Floyd when they fought.
You know, but he had more wars.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey, go back and look at how Floyd was fighting and what Pacquiao was fighting.
Yeah.
This tension didn't just appear overnight. They've been exchanging shots for years, and surprisingly, it all connects back to Muhammad Ali. Floyd has always shown respect for Ali, but has never placed him at the very top of his GOAT list. That alone didn't sit well with many old-school fans. Then Floyd pushed it even further. He shared a bold opinion that didn't sit right with Roy, claiming that both Ali and Roy relied heavily on their footwork for defense, and one...
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fighter. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat and done a rope-a-dope. Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still beat more world champions than Roy Jones.
Now, some people might see that as a reasonable take, but Roy didn't take it that way. To him, it wasn't just about his own respect as a fighter. It felt like Floyd had crossed the line when it came to Allah's legacy as well. Speaking to Seconds Out's Radio Raheem, Roy made his stance clear. If you show no respect to Allah...
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to show him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We'll do whatever, wherever you want to do it. That's where I'm built for this.
After that, Roy went straight at Floyd's entire legacy. He argued that the 50-0 record came from carefully selected opponents, and that Floyd never took the same kind of risks Ali did. Now, let's move back to the altercation. Reports say everything unfolded at LAX. Roy had just arrived from Miami, while Floyd had landed from Dubai, surrounded, as usual, by a large entourage, private security, a camera crew, and a few TMT fighters. The usual setup. Their paths weren't meant to cross separate terminals, separate timings. But something unexpected.
I know! Whoa! Time to go, let's go!
Made eye contact near the baggage claim. The atmosphere changed instantly. People nearby said you could feel the tension in the air. Roy didn't pause that in a split second. He reacted. Slipping past the shove, he stepped in and connected with a sharp right hook straight to Floyd's face. No gloves, no signal.
I don't know the fuck you getting played with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
Mayweather staggered backward and went down. Some reports suggest he may have struck his head on a baggage cart. Security rushed in right away. Cameras were already recording, and phones were everywhere. Within hours of the incident, Roy Jones Jr. released a statement, and it wasn't an apology. He said he didn't make the first move, claiming someone from Floyd's side made contact with him first. According to Roy, he wanted to handle things face-to-face, but Floyd chose to act differently. He made it clear that what followed wasn't meant to be polite. He reminded everyone he grew up fighting and stands on respect, not internet fame. He emphasized who he is. Roy Jones Jr. Floyd was later taken to a nearby hospital for evaluation. Reports indicate there were no serious injuries, but there was concern about a mild concussion and swelling around the eye. Since then, Floyd has stayed unusually quiet. No Instagram lives, no posts, just silence.
Because I speak my mind. I speak from the heart and I speak my mind. Is that bad? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, I'm happy with...
Roy would often say he was simply too big for Floyd, while Floyd would respond with, "I've never been knocked out." But this moment went beyond just a clip being posted. For Roy, it was about his legacy. He felt Floyd had crossed the line by disrespecting everything he accomplished in his career. And Floyd has a reputation for mind games, whether it's silent posts or subtle shots at a...
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's calm.
As things are still calming down, the boxing world is already dividing into sides. Big names like Andre Ward, Oscar de la Hoya, and even voices from Pacquiao's camp have started weighing in, Some feel Floyd's elite defense and smooth footwork could still carry him through rounds. Others believe Roy's size, natural power, and aggressive style from the old school could be the key to finally cracking Floyd's unbeaten record. When Pacquiao was asked about the Roy versus Floyd debate, he didn't hesitate. He stated clearly that if both fighters were in their prime,
the prime Roy Jones?
The prime Roy Jones or Floyd Mayweather?
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Do you think Roy wins by knockout? Do you think
you agree with me? Roy Jones is in his prime? Man, fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Absolutely. Do you think he will knock Mayweather out in his prime?
Yeah, I think so.
What about an exhibition?
Locked in, shout out.
What if they had an exhibition together? Who would win?
Exhibition is different. Like, I mean, not like in the prime. Like, but it's good. Good thing that different generation.
And to be real, Pacquiao siding with Roy didn't surprise many, especially since Roy had previously said Floyd didn't deserve much credit for beating Pacquiao in the first place. The tension has clearly gone both ways. At the same time, social media is on fire. Fans are resurfacing old footage, debating records, and throwing out opinions non-stop. This isn't just about a matchup anymore. It's grown into something much bigger, a full cultural moment. And one thing is obvious now: the fans are all in on this. This isn't about titles or pound-for-pound lists anymore. It's personal. This is straight-up war. And Floyd can feel it. Reports say he's more focused than he's been in years.
That will look great.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Sources close to Mayweather's camp in Vegas say he's back to training hard, putting in 2 sessions a day, sharpening his footwork, and even getting rounds in with He may be close to 50, but don't get it wrong. Floyd is still sharp. His reflexes are still unreal, and that defensive style remains incredibly difficult for anyone trying to land clean. As for Roy, his biggest advantage is straightforward. He's naturally bigger and carries more power, with a long list of knockouts backing it up. That shot at the airport wasn't light. It sent a message.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean too.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Right. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. Just cause his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Yeah. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in around, between round 13 and 14, I think, Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Leonard got went up there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hits you just like G-Man. You've been hit. Yeah. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He gets you hurt,
they don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's gonna be hard for me to see how they're gonna take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance, but just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not gonna work. What I saw in his prime, that's not gonna work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does. He got a third element right there. And we know that.
We
think Floyd got one, but we don't know. We never seen the challenge. Mm-hmm. We know Sugar got one.
Mm-hmm. Floyd's route to victory stays the same. Remain elusive, keep the movement going, frustrate Roy, and pick up rounds with precise counters. But one heavy shot from Roy could change everything in an instant. Floyd's reflexes are still there, but over time, that
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't listen. Regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times, but I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
And now, after that explosive airport incident, the entire boxing world is locked in. Promoters are pushing hard behind the scenes. Networks are competing for the rights. And the fans are all over it, calling this the fight boxing needs right now. Real tension, real...
I do have another question. What do you think about Floyd and Roy?
I said boxing is hot. It's the Devin Haney era. You got the OGs, the double OGs, the triple OGs. You got the baby Gs. Everybody is fighting for a spot. What a glamorous and great time to be in the boxing business, especially when you got the best fighter in the world.
That wraps up today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Also, drop your thoughts down in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.